morning, welcome back. All right, this one is for the littles. A heroic carp is the star of a new play on stage at the Children's Theatre.
Who knew a carp could be heroic? In this case, he can. It's an interactive retelling of traditional fables from Japan, and Shane Wells has the story.
A magical adventure awaits at the Children's Theatre as the carp who would not quit and other animal stories take over the stage, the Cargill Stage. And we have Reiko Ho with us. She is the director and writer of this show, which encapsulates several stories. But what's the one taking place behind us right now?
This is the story of the carp who would not quit, which is a really famous story about the carp who swims up the waterfall and becomes a dragon through his perseverance.
And you discovered this story when you were a child, so it means a lot to you.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, all of the stories in this piece are some of my own childhood favorites, so it's a very personal piece.
When it came to bringing this story to life, you have 3 people, you have instruments, you have puppets. That's a lot of moving parts.
It is, and they're going to tell 6 stories and become all the characters. But I absolutely love that, because part of the best children's theater is when you're engaging a child's imagination. So we go in and out of play, so they become all the different characters so that the keiki and the children can see all of them coming to life.
For you, when you see this come to life on stage, does it take you back? Does it transport you back to being a kid?
Absolutely.
Do you feel that? Okay.
I think all of us in children's theater love to bring out the child in everyone, and I hope the entire audience feels our aloha and becomes a child again too.
This story is one that you started creating a long time ago, several years ago,
yes.
And the pandemic put a pause to that. But do you feel like your story mimics the carp who would not quit, because this kind of had a point where you could have been thrown in the towel and been like, I guess we're not doing it right
Yes, in fact, we say that all the time. We are the carps, and we never quit.
We didn't do it, and look at you now here.
Yes.
Coming from Hawaii.
What a dream come true. CTC is just so acclaimed, and we are so honored to be sharing our stories here.
I want this all the time through our stories. These beautiful creatures swimming about. The music is also so enchanting. What are these instruments? Because they're not ones I'm familiar with.
Yes, so it was really important to me that even the sound that especially very little children hear evokes that sense of being from Japan and stories that are from Japan and Okinawa. So we used traditional instruments and made all original music on them. We have a koto, which is a long zither, and we have a big taiko drum that you heard earlier, and we have a shakuhachi, which is a flute that will be played during the show.
This looks really challenging to play, because also it's long. There's a lot of space that you got to take up here. Now you have this crew that you put together. Is this from the original group?
So we are from Honolulu Theatre for Youth, and we have an ensemble, and this was my team. They have come through the pandemic with me and done this show.
Love it. There's our dragon. I guess that means it's time to wrap this up, because that's the end of the story, right? At least one of the stories. Well, Reiko, I thank you for your time, and your crew as well. And if you guys want to take in this entire story, all of the animal stories within, and this culture too, you can see it on stage through February 18th at the Children's Theatre. And for more information and tickets, you can head to childrenstheatre.org. Back to you.
Aloha.